Have you ever tried plant mystery boxes? Following on from my video where I reviewed the first box I received, I was tempted to go back and get another one. I was very lucky with the first box that I got, as I had a really good selection of plants in there, including a Philodendron Pink Princess cutting. This is from the same seller, so I'm intrigued to see if the selection will be as good or if there'll be any really special surprise plants in here. This arrived today and I was at work, so it was unfortunately chucked over the fence and sustained a little bit of damage. It's also been pouring down all day, so this was completely soaked through with rainwater. If I remember rightly, they were really well packaged last time, so I'm not too worried about the plants, and of course they like water, so if any of that got through, I'm sure they'll be fine with that as well. So I've let it dry out a little bit, so now it's much easier to open. So let's open it up and see what's in there. So as you saw, the plants were wrapped really nicely in the box, almost as if they were a gift, and they've also come with these really nice personal touches such as this printed postcard and personalised message, as well as the propagation instructions if we need them to help us make a success of the cuttings that we've received. So here are the plants out of the box. As I thought, they're really well packaged, so hopefully that would have protected them from being chucked over the fence. They've got these nice tags on them which tell me which plant is in each little package and even the care instructions, so that's really useful to know. They are all new to my collection, which is fantastic, and there are a couple of ones that I'm really excited to see, a couple ticked off my wish list. So let's open them up one by one and see what I've got. So the first plant is this Cebu Blue Pothos. This one has been on my wish list for a while and I keep seeing it and toying with the idea to get it or not. It is usually quite expensive though. The lowest I've seen this for was £30, and that was for quite a large plant. And I was very tempted at the time to get it, but I decided against it and I did regret it afterwards. So lesson, if you see a plant that you want at the right price, buy it when you see it, otherwise you'll regret it. Really pleased that this has arrived in the mystery box, as now I can try propagating it and growing one from this. What's more is this, as you can see, it's got some really nice leaves on it, but if you can see on the stem there, underneath each leaf, there's an aerial root on each leaf node there, or just underneath it. So that's potentially 2 propagations. So what I might do, as I did with the first, in the first mystery box, there was a Hoya Bella, which I cut down and did more propagations with. So I might do the same with this one and cut it in 2, hedge my bets just in case something happens to one of them, and then at least I've got another one propagating, so fingers crossed at least one of them takes. So the second plant is a Philodendron Red Emerald. This is a really large cutting and really healthy as well. You can see that lovely glossy green leaf there, and there's even one new one that's just come up here, and there's even another one in the middle. This has actually got 2 lots of aerial roots starting on the stem as well. So right at the bottom of the cutting there's one there, but there's also another one just here, a couple of aerial roots coming off this one. So this could also be 2 propagations. If I cut it about here, then I've got this one as a possible propagation and this one. So again, double my chances of a successful propagation with this philodendron. What would you do in this instance? Would you keep it as one and put it in water with just this one on the bottom, or would you split it up and try your chances with both? Let us know in the comments below. And this is the third plant. This one is a little bit challenging trying to hold it up to the camera as the leaves keep trying to slip off my hand and fold down. This is an Epipremnum Plesimum. So the leaves are quite a bit different. I'm just going to let them go. So the leaves are quite a bit different compared to the other Epipremnums that I've got in my collection, as they're much longer. These have got a lovely dark green colour with silver variegation or silver lines running down them. This one is one that I have been looking at for a little while too, just to add a little bit of visual variety to the collection. As I said, the leaves are quite different to the others. This has a really good piece of stem on it, so it's got 2 aerial roots starting under each of the leaves, or near each of the leaves on the stem. So just like the other 2 plants, this one could be 2 propagations. If I were to cut it in the middle, I've got 1 leaf and 1 aerial root on that piece of stem, same with this bit, or this piece underneath. So again with this one, and well the others, what would you do? Would you separate them out and try and get more propagations, or leave it as one piece and see how it roots in the water? Fingers crossed that it actually does root when it's in water. And here is the fourth plant. So this one was a really nice surprise getting this in this box. As with the Philodendron Pink Princess was in the first box, this is a Philodendron White Princess, so you can see the lovely light green leaf with the white variegation on it. This one is a new leaf, or quite a new leaf, as it's quite a lighter shade of green, and it's very, very delicate at the moment. I'm just going to let that fold down so I can show you the stem. And this has got another new leaf on the way, so if it does propagate well, that won't be long before that's got a second leaf. And the piece of stem that it's on is also really healthy, good chunky piece of stem with 3 root nodes already started on it there. So once this is in water, hopefully it won't take long to develop some proper roots, and then we can pot it up, and if it does take and it's established, then that'll look really great next to the Philodendron Pink Princess in the Philodendron collection that I've got. So those are the 4 plants that I've received in the mystery box. I'm really pleased with them, possibly more so than the first box that I received. They're all really healthy cuttings, and 3 out of 4 of them had the potential to make more than one propagation from them. What do you think about the plants that I've received? And also value for money, so that was again £30 for the box for these 4 cuttings of these plants. So do you think it was worth it for that price? I'm going to pop these in water and try propagating them. Fingers crossed they will root and take, and I will probably make a future video just to show you the progress of each of them. So I hope you found this video interesting in seeing what I've got in my second mystery box. I'll definitely be returning for another one in the future, and possibly even trying other boxes just to see how they compare. Have you also tried mystery boxes in the past? What was your experience? Was it the same as us, a very positive one, or perhaps something different? Do let us know in the comments below, or if you haven't tried them, has this tempted you to maybe give them a go? Let us know. If you'd like to see more plant related content, then please hit the subscribe button. I'll have new videos every week, usually on a Sunday. Check out our channel page for all of our previous videos, and hopefully you'll find them useful too. As always, thank you for watching Grow Your Wellbeing.